empty space, and I cannot see that create folder option. There's
Oh, okay.
so you cannot create it. If you are
First,
only on the group by folder option, the
mm-hmm.
dimensions, then only you can create the folder. So that is the tricky part. Like you might feel like right clicking is should be giving you the create folder, but you will
Yeah.
feel like it's not coming. So the reason is the way the fields are arranged is by data source table. So that's why that structure is not coming. But if you say group it by the folders, then you will get the option of creating folders.
So like
And
group
yeah,
by data source, that means like all the columns which are coming from the same table will be grouped in a folder if we go for
there is no
this.
folder structure here. So the grouping is like based on a dimension or a measure. Two things it has categorized. That's all. There is no as
Okay.
such grouping here. So whatever is the order, like it is there in the data source, it is just getting it over here.
Okay.
What it is doing, it is just taking the alphabetical order of the fields. So it has all the names of the fields, and it is taking in alphabetical order. So first you are getting C, then M, then all with O, then P, then R, then
Okay.
S, like that.
Okay.
The measures are also in the same way. It is in alphabetical order. So there is no particular order. It is just taking the names of the fields as they are in the data source, and the way it is showing is in an alphabetical order from A to Z.
Okay.
So that is the order it is maintaining. So there is no defined way which one needs to be under which. So whatever is the fields as it is taking, and for us to see it, it is putting in an A to Z manner, starting from A to Z. So if you say like some are related, then you have to create this folder structure. So all related to customer, I want to put it in one place. So immediately I can go and pull up all this, those details. Then I have to create a folder like customer, and whatever the items
Okay.
that are related to customer, whether it is market or customer ID, customer name, it could be his city, whatever is the related dimensions. So in a view, when you're creating a visual, you might require a few set of things together on that visual. So for a when you're talking about something, some statistics or some metrics related to customer, then regularly in that visualization you might be using the customer, his region, his category, or shipping cost. Some of these are always associated with customer. So regularly you might be dragging and dropping them on the visualization. So instead of browsing where it is again and then getting it over here, then you can just group them, and then just by opening that folder, you can see all those related things.
Okay.
That's a way of arranging your dimensions. So in traditional BI tools, you have folder structure for dimensions, right? You create a dimension and you assign a folder to it when you're in a traditional BI setup. Uh,
Okay.
so that is anyhow not that. So creating a dimension is not required for you, right? So the dimension is already been taken by the Tableau. So it has already identified which are dimensions and measures. So you need not go and create the schema part of it. So there will be a place where you create the schema, right? For traditional BI tool, a schema
Yes,
structure is
yes.
to be created. That schema creation is not required in Tableau. So it has already, that step is already done automatically. If you were having a schema structure, then you would put them in accordingly in the folders, right? There will be a customer folder, there will be a geography folder, there will be a time folder. So each of those related attributes or dimensions will be in those particular folders. So that since that step is already done automatically, here the option of grouping as folders is given here, mainly for organizing your data. The purpose is organizing your data.
Okay. Sir, can you right click on data pane? One second.
This one,
Near the dimensions. Uh,
you have to take an empty space.
okay.
If you're on any of these things, it will show that properties of that particular dimension,
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
not the ones that are there in this the way which we are saying create folder, create
Okay.
hierarchy.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
So here you select like group by folder or group by data source. So after you
Mm-hmm.
select group by folder,
It will give
uh,
us a folder name. I mean, it will
yeah,
prompt for the folder
then you
name.
can create folder here. It should be an empty
Okay.
space. Then you
Okay.
create it. Then you get this option of create folder.
Okay. Yeah. Got it.
So that's why I'm saying it is a little tricky over here. So even some people are already using Tableau. Sometimes they forget it. Like they'll be searching for array. There is no group create folder here.
Okay.
So the only part you have to be careful is how it is grouped.
Yes.
Uh, the next thing is for in this metadata there is one more concept like you can change the default properties for a measure. So say for what will take subcategory and profit we are putting it. So what it is doing is the profit is automatically being aggregated as a sum.
Mm-hmm.
So that is the default measure that is being given, and the standard in our our requirement is that it should always be an average. So whenever we are showing the profit in our dashboard, maybe the user says, I always want the profit to be shown as an average. So
Mm-hmm.
again, you go here and we'll click it as average.
Okay.
So next, another developer also will be using the same data source,
Mm-hmm.
will be continuing his development. And again, what he'll do is, again, he'll add the sum of profit, I mean, profit to the visualization. Again, it will give sum. Again, he'll go and he'll change it to average. And there
Okay.
could be a new developer who's coming and he doesn't know this part that it should be always shown as an average. And
Mm-hmm.
in the visualization, he'll be starting showing it as a sum of profit. And the user will be like crazy, like, how come this is being shown as a sum of profit? Whereas I was telling it to be shown as an average. So if you
Okay.
want
Yeah.
to fix it, like for all the people who are using this data source, there is an option here called default properties.
Okay.
So here some things you can always give for that measure, like comment, color, what should be the number format, what kind of aggregation should be done. So here what we'll do, we'll say the aggregation should be average. And since the people who are using, they
Mm-hmm.
should also know that this should always be used as a average. I will say the comment is to be used as average.
Okay.
So now if you hover over it, you'll be seeing that comment to be used as average.
Okay.
So if I go to a new visual and I put region and profit, I will always get it as average profit.
Okay.
So before it was coming as sum of profit. When I did
Yeah.
not put the default aggregation to average, it was taking as a sum. So now it is taking as an average, and so that the people won't get confused. Array, how come like Tableau generally does the sum of the measure, right? So suddenly how it is taking an average? So people might think something is going wrong. So to give a caution, you can put a comment. So
Okay.
this is to be used as an average. That's the reason why the default aggregation has been changed.
But
So
what
even
if
if
we
you,
need what if we
what if
need
you,
like for region it will be average, but what if we need it to be sum for other dimensions like
we have not touched them, right? So you add sum. Sales is a sum.
oh okay.
Only for this measure, this particular profit only I have changed.
Mm-hmm.
Only for profit, I have changed its default aggregation. For remaining measures, again, the default behavior will apply.
Okay, okay.
So only for one measure or a set of measures, whichever you feel like uh, it should not be summed by default, but use some other aggregation. You go
Okay,
ahead and change the default aggregation,
okay,
and it you can put fix it at that level, and you can add a comment so that rest of the people know, or even you will know. So maybe after